Hey, my friends, welcome back. It's your guy Dave here. Listen, thank you to everybody who watched the other day my last video where I had to rant and rave about the Patrick Lyoya shooting out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Those of you who watched it, I appreciate you taking the time and listening to it. A couple of you and I have had some interesting and some intense private discussions after that video. So I appreciate the couple of you who reached out. And I understand why and how and all that. Today I want to talk to you guys about a really cool product and update you on two quick things that I know you're going to have opinions on. Here's the first thing before we get to the product, which is the main point of today's video. Here's the first thing. I know you're all going to have views on this. In the last big holster review where I compared this Safariland against the Blackhawk and against the Alien gear. Oh man, have you all had opinions on that? And I feel you. I get opinionated on gear too, so I'm with you. I explained in that video that one of the reasons I love this Safariland and was going to use it and have been using it is because I liked so much that there was this, let me see, this ALS system here, and then the SLS system, and then also I was able to add this lock for the SLS system because that's what I was used to with my old holster before it had the RDS accompaniment. So my muscle memory was such that when I went to draw, I naturally popped that lock and deployed the SLS. So all I had to do was get used to the ALS, the addition of that ALS, and it was no problem. A lot of you said that third lock is a killer. That's gonna cost you a lot of time. And it turns out in actual practice, you're probably right. What I actually do most of the time, and this is what I think all of you are gonna have an opinion on, I kept the third lock on here, but oh, it's not deployed right now. I kept the third lock on here, but most of the time, I keep it unlocked. What do you think about that? I still have my SLS and the ALS, but I agree that in a sudden kind of anticipated event, despite muscle memory, which is now also a problem because sometimes I'll go for a draw and I'll naturally try to flip that back, hit the resistance because it's already back, and then have to realize, oh yeah, it's already back. It has not been a problem adding the muscle memory of adding the ALS. Easy. But remembering whether this is deployed or not has been an issue. So what do you guys think? Should I take it off? You know, it's sort of like the reason I carry a TLR2 instead of a TLR1 on my pistol. How often do I use a weapon light? Often. How often do I use a laser? Virtually never. But I'm one of those types who likes to have something in case I ever need it. You know, I jumped on a little prisoner transport thing a few weeks ago, and I ended up popping that on. Just I figured, you know, if I'm ever going to use it, that would be a time and place. I rarely do though. So what do you guys think? Should I take that off or just keep working with the muscle memory? But then what if I lock it one time? Let me know your thoughts on this third SLS lock. Makes it actually, I guess, a level 4 technically. All right, second thing real quick. In one of the last videos about the full gear belt setup, I complained that sometimes rocking your taser on your weak side can be a pain in the ass when you're wearing a vest, an outer vest, and you go to bend over or get in and out of the car to sit, etc., etc. Here's what I did. I added the Blackhawk version of the QLS system, basically. I added Blackhawk's quick release adapter kit, and what that does, besides make it quickly, easily attachable, detachable. I don't really need that. I don't really need it to be quickly and easily detachable. But what I needed was this extra width. It gives me a good extra, more than an inch of clearance, pushing that taser holster away from the side of my body, giving me clearance for the bottom of an outer vest to clear that width, no problem, and stay on the inside of the taser holster and not jam up on top of it. So I was really, really happy actually with this. It holds really tight, and that's much more important to me than being able to take it off and detach it and attach it. I don't really need that, but the width has been an awesome, awesome addition to the belt. Let me move the camera real quick. I'll get right back with you. I want to tell you about this product, and I want to give you as honest of a review as I can, because I did not have a good experience, but I have a lot of respect for this company. So I want to be fair and tell you what's good about the product and what experience I did not enjoy. Stand by. Let me move the camera. I'll be right back. All right, my friends, here's what we've got here. This is a product from a company called Ted Blocker Holsters. And this is what they call their belt loop drop shank swivel. This is a very cool product, and one that our market has been crying out for a long, long time, and one which I have a feeling has existed for a long time. I feel like I've seen things like this on some of the older guys, and even a couple of newer guys in some kind of random departments, but you don't see a lot of these, or I haven't, at least. I mean, I guess it depends where you are. I haven't seen a lot of these, so I didn't really know what I was looking at. But here's what this does. This replaces your belt plate for your holster, and you can put your quick release system right on here. And your holster goes right onto your belt. And when you sit down in a chair or get into your car, look at that. Huh. Freaking genius. Are you kidding me? Brilliant. Freaking genius. Love it. Well, as soon as I found out that this was like a product that was made, and not only made, but made in America by a company like Ted Blocker Holsters. Now, I've not seen a lot of this product, but I have known a lot of dudes who rock Ted Blocker holsters. They are a very, very high quality, made in America, premium materials, respected, high quality holster company. You can't argue with Ted Blocker holsters. They make great work. This product right here, this swivel, this leather is serious, man. The craftsmanship on here leaves nothing to be desired. The rivets are tight. The stitching is great. I mean, this is really, really, I have to say, this is really, really well made. And I expect it to be well made because Ted Blocker Holsters is a great company. Not only are they a great company, but look what they write on their receipt. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for your service. I had an issue with the holster, and look what they sent me on the way back. We apologize for the wait and hope that you love your new swivel shank. The third time, we trust this will serve you well for years to come. Thank you for your service. And they send you something that's this well made, this high quality. I mean, this is artisan craftsmanship level quality. You know, this is really premier, professional, serious quality. Ted Blocker Holsters, made in USA. Right? Love it. Cool thing. Well, you might notice that I had three receipts from them about the same product. So what happened? What was the problem? Everything I just said is true. Ted Blocker Holsters, man, especially if you have like a really nice 1911 that you've customized and built up and you just rock the hell out of it, man, you know, and not for like duty, just, you know, you rock it, you know, OWB, or you just rock it at the range or whatever, man, get yourself a nice Ted Blocker rig for that 1911. You won't be sorry. So what's the problem I had with this? It's my firm belief that Ted Blocker holsters has a problem with the template for their Safariland hole cutout. Because when I first got this, we appreciate you so much, thank you for your service. Well, I appreciate your craftsmanship, thank you for your product. But I could not get my QLS plate attached. I could get the bottom and the left, but the right was 1/4 of an inch off. So much so that if you guys know the Safariland screws, you know that if you try to put them in at an angle, the plate on the other side that it screws into will not screw down flush, and you will not be able to get your male piece of the QLS into the female piece, right? So that's the problem I ran into. It was off by so much, 1/4 of an inch or so, that I could not get it in. So I sent it back to them and explained to them, I believe that there's a problem with the template. They were dealing with staffing issues. This was kind of during the end of COVID. They were dealing with supply issues. I understood. I didn't fault them for that. They were very nice. They answered the phone. Their customer service was great and personable and super nice. And they walk down onto the production floor and get you answers to your questions. This company's great. Absolutely, you could buy a product from them and feel very confident in what you're going to get. So what I did was I sent it back to them. They sent it back to me. We apologize for the wait and hope that you love your new swivel shank. Okay. I tried again, and again, I could not get it in. So I said to myself, let's call them back. I called them. I spoke to one of their customer service operators, and I said, listen, how about if I send you my plate and the screws and the nuts and let you guys put it on? See if you can get it on. And she said, okay, we'll do that. So I sent it back to them with this note, returned with parts to have QLS clip installed on swivel shank. Thank you. They sent it back to me, and they did in fact install the plate. But I want you to see something. Let me see if I can get you to see this. Can you guys see that this plate is flush and this plate is not flush? They couldn't get it flush either. Now they were able to get it in. But if you'll see, if you'll notice, they were able to kind of just muscle it into the right hole and force it into position. So now I've got it, and I said, okay, you know what? I'm worried that the male piece is going to go in. They sent it back. I tried it. Somehow it goes in and it works. I guess they got it close enough, low enough that it doesn't cause a problem. So now here we go. I've got this product. Let me go put it on and see what I think. I cannot wait. Stand by 1 second, guys. Let me put on the belt and I'm going to show you the issue that I now have. Y'all ever seen anything like this before? Look at how far away this is from my body. Okay, now, yes, it swivels. This is true. It does swivel. But what center console in the whole world is this far away from my body that even if you swivel, what kind of car am I sitting in? I couldn't fit in anything with this on. This sticks out way too far. Now, let me say something in their defense of this product. They offer this in a straight version without this bend right here. You can get it just straight. But I have to tell you, the top part of this is pushed so hard against my body that if it continued straight down, I think it would just be a lot of pressure, because the way it sits on your belt is very, very tight, and it squeezes up against your body very hard. So I went with this version to extend it out. This is not at all going to work for me. There's not a chair in any office I use or go to ever that will accommodate this holster. The swivel is great, but now here's another issue with the swivel, okay? If you want to really swivel it, it takes a little muscle. But if you walk and rest your hand on here, you get some movement, some light little movement. And I'll tell you where I found that to be the biggest problem that I found. This holstering, SLS. I just moved the holster back by doing that. RDS cover, level 3 lock, goes back. So the looseness here, I'm not crazy about. Frankly, I think if there were some sort of a locking mechanism that kept it locked in place until you unlocked something and then allowed it to swivel, and then it clicked back in place so it couldn't move anymore, now you might be talking about something. But this width, I don't know who, do any of you have a chair or a car you could possibly sit in with your holster pushed this far away from? Having your holster on the regular Safariland plate is difficult to sit in a chair. This is, come on. I'm not blaming the company. This is a design they offer, but I think this design is ridiculous. They also offer it, like I said, just straight down. There's a reason I didn't go with it. Maybe I should try it. The swivel's not bad, but you know, without it locking and being kind of loose like that, I still don't know if I would actually use this. But it is very well made, other than the template issue. So let me take the belt off. I'll meet you back at the table. 1 second. So there we are, you guys. That was my personal experience and opinion of the Ted Blocker swivel shank holster swivel. I still am not exactly positive what its single official name is, but my recap is, this is a high quality product. Don't be afraid to try it. It's never going to just like come apart on you. There's not like a quality control issue. There is the issue of the Safariland template. And I have to tell you, if you were going to struggle with an issue like that with any company, this is the company, because their customer service was great. They were so helpful. They made it happen. They made it work. I would have absolutely no problem whatsoever buying a holster from Ted Blocker in the future. I'm sure that I will. But this one product, I don't think this one's for me. Will I try it again with the straight version? You know, probably not at this point. I think I got an idea what this is all about, and it's cool. But I think really to actually make this the product it could be would require at least a slight amount more engineering than just some leather on a swivel. But this is a very, very cool product, no doubt. And I'm sure it'll work for some people. Not for me. That's my review. Let me know what you guys think. I don't think whether Ted Blocker is a good company is in debate. They are. What do you guys think of that swivel product, though? Also, what do you think about this level 4 SLS lock? Should I keep it on there or take it off? Any views on the QLS edition? Hit me up in the comments. Thanks for watching, you guys. Sticking with me. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.